Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Wednesday, which means it's brand new comic book day, and new comics are hitting the shelves all across the world. You can get them digitally, you can get them physically, and in my hands is one of those releases. It's Ghost Spider #1 from Marvel Comics. It's the latest volume for the Gwen Stacy Spider-Man-ish character, and it kind of takes her in a somewhat new direction. Now, for those who haven't followed the character, she basically has been unmasked in her Earth-65 world, and, you know, life is kind of messed up like that, being unmasked and trying to be a hero and live a normal life, and these things don't really work to you as a whole, so she has to figure out what to do. She wants to, you know, have a somewhat normal life and do things like go to college, so off to Earth 616. Yeah, Ghost Spider is able to travel through dimensions. It's part of one of the newer additions for the character, and you know, it's kind of an interesting result. So this is written by Seanan, McGuire, art by Takeshi Myazawa, Ian Herring's colorist, Clayton Cowles is the letterer. And the comic is interesting. It's not necessarily your normal superhero comic. I actually find that really kind of a fascinating thing about it. You go in, you kind of expect the action of a Spider-Man comic, or, you know, just a superhero comic in general, lots of fights, stuff like that, some great action sequences, and that's not necessarily here. This is much more of a slice of life type comic than anything else. It's Gwen Stacy, you know, talking to her friends and saying, hey, I've got to go do this and go to college, and, you know, the band's going to suffer from it. It's her dad going back to work after suffering a heart attack and dealing with, you know, going back to work as a you know, police officer. It's her going to college and doing simple things like filling out the forms and meeting with the admissions officer. I mean, it's all stuff that, if you're looking for like a really action-packed comic, is probably sounds a little boring. But the product as a whole is really good. It's something I actually really enjoyed. And think it was a pretty solid comic. Now, this isn't one I necessarily would run out and go and get, but, you know, I think after the first trade, it's going to be a really great read. I think this first issue is just a solid entry in comics in general, and that it sets things up really, really well. You know, this isn't one that I'm running home and being like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But I think overall it's just an enjoyable comic, and the direction, I think, is a good one. It actually should be a lot of fun. It also kind of brings this character more into the 616. Show off some of the art. The art style is interesting. I dig it. I think it's kind of a cool style. There's been some various artists doing Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen version for some time, and this one, I think, has a nice blend between the various artists that have existed. It kind of really kind of feels like a little bit of rock and roll. Her personality and the coloring especially, I think, really kind of makes the comic jump out a little bit. It doesn't look like your normal like 616 comic out there. You know, so it stands on its own in that way, which I think is really good. So I think the comic, it's a solid comic. If you're looking for something a little bit different when it comes to superheroes, it's well worth checking out. This isn't your normal spandex and fight type comic. Again, it's more of a superhero trying to like get their life together. I think future issues will probably turn into that, but for now, much more chill. You can go get this in comic shops. It's out now. We got a link beneath this video. You can put it in your zip code, tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some affiliate links. There are affiliate links, so we get like a small percentage of that, but really you should go support your site instead. Or sorry, go support your shop instead. You know, we don't necessarily need the money. And speaking of support, I want to thank Marvel for hooking us up for free. We always appreciate it, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into Gwen Stacy, Ghost Spider, Marvel, comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all that graphic policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.